Hello guys, this is part 3 of the culture shock series that I'm making about my culture shocks in Sweden. We're starting with the first one right now. The first shock for this video, and this was absolutely crazy because I could not make sense of it in any way possible, and it's the first time in my life to see something like this ever with no context, and I was just glitching. You'll know why as I'm talking about it. So I'm walking in the city center. I think it's a spring day, it's a lovely day, everyone's out, people are eating ice cream and grilling and I don't know, dressing nicely. The weather is super nice, you just want to walk in the city. And I'm walking and then I look at the sky and there's ropes connecting the buildings of the city. And these ropes, you know, like when they have Christmas lights, these ropes like this. And I'm looking at those ropes and I'm like, what? I'm like, what the hell am I seeing? And there you go, you have like so many ropes and all of them had a lot of hanging bras. You know, like the bras, like the women underwear bras. And this was getting weird to me because you know, I come from Iraqi, our culture, and you don't have this, like it's a display of underwear and so on. Like it's just weird, like you don't do that. And I'm like, why are there bras in the street? In my male inclination to think about it, I was like, did I miss one hell of a show or people are just like throwing their bras and I missed an interesting view, or like I felt sad in the inside. But I was like, what's going on? Like that's weird. Like is this like some sort of this new modern art shit where you just like, I don't know, peel a banana and everyone's like, ooh, so artistic, very beautiful. I was like, why there's bras in the skies? And I was like just so confused staring at the bras, every color and size possible. And I asked my friend who lived here in Sweden more than me, she born and raised in Sweden, and she explained to me that I took a picture, of course, on Snapchat. I said like, what is going on? What did I miss? It turned out like to be the complete opposite. It took a swing from a very interesting moment to a very sad moment. Apparently it was a celebration, not a celebration, more like a show of support to the women who have breast cancer. So it's like to show them support that, I don't know, it doesn't matter, you can just throw a bra, you don't need it, you matter and so on. And I felt so weird of like, I was like, I don't know what to say. Like I was just so confused and felt so stupid at the same time. It was just so weird, like why there are bras. And apparently it was for support, but like the least they could do is, I don't know, put a sign or like, I don't know, some text for people who are not from Sweden, who are just coming to Sweden. Like tourists, doesn't have to be an Iraqi or anything, just people who are just coming to the city. Put some explanation, tell us no, like you don't just put like a line of like, I don't know, 100 bras and hanging them in the street and expect to be like, okay, yeah, like we're supporting like breast cancer and you expect us to figure it out. Like what is this? Like, I don't know. So for me, it was so shocking. I was like, what the hell in the world? I've never seen this many bras in my life. And of course, this is not to make fun or anything. My condolences to all the women who have breast cancer and have recovered from this challenge. But for me, it was an absolutely shocking experience too. You probably can't understand if you put yourself in my position. It's just like you're walking in, like you have like, I don't know, a street full of hanging bras in the center of the city. It's just not something you would expect to see on a normal day. Shock number 2, and this was jaw-dropping for me. When I came here and I'm looking at people and I'm observing, I have like very observant eyes. I would look around, try to understand my world and so on. And I was so shocked that everyone in the country, almost like the majority of people you see in the city, are fit people. Everyone's just so freaking fit. Like they're so crazy fit and healthy and like muscular, or like just fit in general. Because where I come from, we eat a lot. We eat a lot of food and we all have bellies. It's something to be proud of. We have a saying that say "At-tayyib simin," which means people who live well are usually fat. So if you're fat, it means you're living well. So I was like having mixed feeling. Of course, this is like a stupid saying because it's not healthy, but I'm looking at all these people. I was like, how is everyone so fit and healthy and so on? This is like a foreign sight to me. And I'm walking around the lake and so on, and like you see people in their like 60s and 70s and like, I don't know, they're on bikes and moving around and jogging. And I was like, how is that even possible? I'm like 20 something and I have like the back pain of like someone who's like 140 years old. Like if I do like this, you will feel like broken, like, I don't know, corridor, like something like this, you know? And here, like, you see, like, some old lady who's, like, I don't know, in her 60s or 70s, like taking the bike and, like, I don't know, working out and some shit. And I was like, how is that even possible? What do you guys eat? Like, what is it? What's the secret? And to me, I think my theory is, because people here, like, don't eat to enjoy food, they eat to survive. Sweden does not have a food culture. Like, they just eat, I don't know, salads and, like, toast and, I don't know, maybe some blueberry and strawberry and some shit. But, like, they don't eat to have, like, an enjoyment of the food. They think they do, but they're not. Sorry, like, I come from a very rich food culture and I understand how this works, so it's my domain of expertise. You guys eat to survive, we eat to enjoy. Like, you give me a chicken in Iraq and we'll make 1,000 different meals and they all taste different. It's the same freaking chicken. I give you a chicken in Sweden, and what do you make me? Caesar salad? I don't know, you put some tomatoes and you make like, I don't know, a freaking bagel. It's like called like, I don't know, baguette or some shit, like a sandwich that you can make at home. What are you guys doing? Like, you're wasting the, like, that's a wasted chicken. You understand? You have just wasted a chicken. That's crazy. But of course, that also explains why you're so healthy, because you're eating those salads and you're eating so little. Of course you're gonna be fit. Of course you're gonna be healthy and live like 200 or 300 years. That's why they have a lot of senior homes, because people here don't die. Like, Swedish people are immortal. It's absolutely crazy. In my country, we die like, I don't know, at 30 you have like reached like the maturity of your life. You expect to die in a few years because you have like now all the diseases from so much bad food and oils and like bad lifestyle and smoking and so on. So you expect to like, I don't know, make it to 40. If you make it to 50, congrats. But here, I'm like, it's very normal that you're like, I don't know, 80, you're still teaching. Or like you're like 75 and now you just want to pack Europe. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy and impressive. So one thing that I noticed here is people don't die, which is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try to stick to some of their lifestyles where I'm gonna eat healthy, like 80% healthy, 20% bullshit. So I'm gonna try to catch up with that and see how that works out for me. But it's absolutely amazing. I did lose a lot of weight when I came here, which means that their lifestyle works. There's a lot of sacrifice on the taste side because the food sucks here, but in general, it's the healthy choice. Shock number 3 is literally, I was like, I've never rolled my jaw this big in my entire life. I am coming to Sweden and I'm going to explore the city for the first time, and it's super cold. The coldest I felt in my entire life, because I've never in my entire life felt -degrees. You know, this was like a new domain to me. Like what, you can go below 0, like where everything is snowing and icy? Like, no freaking shit. That's crazy, because they're so hot and desert and like you don't have green and so on. So I'm exploring all this amazing new world. It's like I'm playing these video games and I'm just dropping into this new world where like it's super cold and like, I don't know, ice and so on. And I see the snow and it's like snowing a lot for the first time. It's like, holy shit, the sky is like dropping ice in something. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm literally grabbing snow from the ground and I'm eating it. I was like, this shit, like I can eat this, like it's real snow, it's not rain. It was mind-blowing. And then that's not the culture shock part thing. That's not the shock part at all. I'm walking in the city. This is my first time in the city. I don't know the features. And then like I cross a building and then I reach a big, huge lake. And then the entire freaking lake was frozen ice. The entire thing was literally just a huge piece of ice that is just completely frozen. And people were just like ice skating on it. And I was like, what in the freaking world is this real? There's no way there's like a freaking like lake that is frozen right in front of my eyes. Because you have to understand, like, I've never seen this before. Like, never. I've never. This amount of water is like just frozen right in front of my eyes was like, I don't know, second. And the only frozen water that I've seen in Iraq is the water we keep in the fridge so we can drink, because it's so hot outside. You don't find cold water, so we would freeze water in the fridge all the time in the freezer. And this was like an entire, I don't know, fucking like countryside freezer. And the entire like lake was frozen. I'm looking, I'm like approaching, it's like, what? This is like artificial, is it real? Like, there's no way. And I'm approaching it very carefully, like I'm like, you know, touching the water, like the ice like this, you know. It's like, wow, this is crazy. I'm like trying to step on it and I'm like, what? I was standing on a frozen lake. This is like a dreamland. Like, what the hell? How is this even fucking real, you know? And I'm literally spending the entire day, like I took an entire album of pictures and like of me standing on ice and just roaming around the lake. I was like a crazy person who just discovered fire. I was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And that was absolutely shocking, because come on, like that's an entire freaking lake. And it's a huge lake, it's not small. It's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 kilometers big or some shit. And it was completely frozen. That's mind-blowing, come on. Where do you find that? You do find it in other countries, but not in Iraq. That was absolutely crazy. Yeah. If you have not watched the previous 2 videos where I share more culture shocks, make sure to watch the first one. The second one, you will absolutely love them. I will leave them here in the video and enjoy them. And I'll see you in whatever video you choose. It's completely up to you. Okay. Heido, which means goodbye in Swedish. What are you start doing? The videos are here. Come on, make a choice. Like, stop wasting time. Like you're wasting chicken on salads and so on. I'm getting tired, okay, I'm just gonna drop my hands. Peace out.